Final question for you. You've said that you want the deal with AJ to be done by the end of Monday.
Monday is the deadline. So we don't know where we're at. What would you like to do?
What I'd like to do is fight Dubois.
Okay.
And reschedule that fight because he is a champion.
So you win that and you get the title, his title.
I'll win that, I'll get his title.
And then you're on to Usyk, presumably.
And then I can fight Usyk.
And then you get his titles.
So yeah, undisputed, probably be the biggest and the best achievement ever in boxing.
So if it was possible, you are 2 fights away from being the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world.
It's very possible.
Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, though, is it?
Unfortunately, it looks like things are going to go the other way. It looks like Dubois and Usyk probably fighting.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to stay patient.
And do you have to wait, though? So if Dubois and Usyk fight, is there then automatically a rematch in that contract?
No, it's not automatic unless they have a... It sounds so complicated.
Well, it is complicated.
Yeah.
It is complicated.
Yes.
But you would want, if you were Dubois, say you lost to Usyk, you'd want a shot again at those titles, wouldn't you?
Of course.
Right.
Yeah.
So that then just delays you.
It just delays me.
What I am, and Higgins said the other day, he suggested Joshua. Where's Joshua in all of this?
Joshua lost to Daniel Dubois, so he's looking for a comeback fight. I don't feel like... he's the money fight as well because he's a big draw, he's a big name, he puts bums on seats.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for a big money fight, I'm looking for a title fight. I'm looking to become champion of the world.
Yeah, but...
And those are the new words, the fresh words of Joseph Parker. And as you heard him say, look, I want Dubois. I want my opportunity. I want what I signed up for. And it looks like it's not going to go my way, but that's what I want. And Anthony Joshua covering that too. I don't want a big money fight. I want a title fight. Those are the words of Joseph Parker. Let me counterpunch. It's really hard to dislike Joseph Parker. You know what I mean? That justice for Joseph Parker, listening to him talk, he's like, I don't want the money fight. Give me the title fight. Because what does that bring Joseph Parker? What does that mean with Joseph Parker? First of all, he's not primarily in it for money. He's not there. He's not in it for the money anymore. He's in it because he's made enough money. He got paid in the first Joshua fight, and he kept fighting, because after Joshua, he fought Dillian White. After Dillian White was Derek Chisora. After Derek Chisora was other fighters and other opponents, right? So his focus is not cash, money, plata. It's not that. It's becoming a 2-time heavyweight champion and possibly fighting for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. And it's like, it's hard. It's hard not to like the guy. You know what I mean? Because what he stands for is regal. It's more of a moral quest versus a greedy financial one. You know what I mean? Because a lot of these people just want to get paid. They want to get that money in their pockets. That that Andy Ruiz situation where, hey, I just want to get paid. And since I got paid, I don't care how I train no more. Matter of fact, I'm not going to train. I'm going to hang out. I'm going to party because I got the money. That's not Joseph Parker. If anybody deserves anything, it's Joseph Parker deserving this fight. And if he gets the fight... It's either two ways about it. Give him what he signed up for to fight Danny Dubois, or let Danny Dubois defend his IBF belt against Derek Chisora. All right. And then let Joseph Parker fight for the unified titles. You know what I mean? Because that's how it goes. That's how, because one or the other, either Parker to Usyk or Dubois to Chisora, either one could come in interference with that fight. So it's not just the WBO anymore. It's the WBO now and the IBF. And then they're bringing interference and resistance towards a possible mandatory fight. Oh, I'm sorry, our unified fight between Daniel Dubois and Alexander Usyk. So it does get confusing. And like he said, Mike Hodgkins, his podcast there, like what happens if they sign a rematch on this damn thing? So that could push out to win, so you don't really want something like that. I think if Usyk does fight Dubois, it should be a situation where that is that. He's already fought him again, and this is really overdoing it all by itself. So let this fight be that fight, and that will be that. You know what I'm saying? But you guys tell me what you think of Joseph Parker stating, I don't want the money fight. I want the title fight. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch.